up, my people? This your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Don't forget we will be live at 8 p.m. But for now, enjoy the show. All right. Welcome back. We are live. Oh, we have another viewer. We have someone else here tonight. Welcome. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Wednesday Night Wars. Woo! Excited. Are you about excited tonight? It was an okay show. I wasn't expecting that much. Yeah, my show was just a nice, good build-up to the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. It was a really good night. It was a really good night on my behalf. Would you like to start off? Since you guys lost last week. I guess somebody's taking scores, but NXT starts with the tag team title match between Imperium's Aichner and Barthel versus Riddle and Thatcher. The match was very technical to begin. A lot of mat-based wrestling going on. Fast pace, getting towards the end. Matt Riddle does a monkey flip on Barthel, and Barthel's legs hits Thatcher while he's on the apron. Riddle goes for the tag. Thatcher doesn't want anything to do with it, leaves the match, and now Riddle's alone to finish it. Imperium takes advantage, gets the 3, and are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. I gave the match a cloud and a half. Wasn't bad.
Oh, right.
I didn't understand the whole Thatcher leaving early, but it got better because right after they interviewed Thatcher, Thatcher says that he told Riddle he wanted that he knocks people out, he makes them tap. Instead, he wanted to do game shows and all this other stuff. Riddle comes into the back, checks on him, and him and Thatcher go at it. And basically, that tag team is over.
Wow, it had just started.
It just started. Can we have just stretched that out?
Over.
Can we have just stretched that out a couple more weeks at least?
He was basically a replacement partner for when they fought Undisputed Era. That was it. Really. They haven't fought anyone since.
So instead of stripping the titles away from Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, they just have Pete Dunne lose the titles.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Pretty okay.
I guess they got the backlash from Sami Zayn.
I'm pretty sure they definitely got backlash from the Sami Zayn.
But Imperium are the tag champs now.
Alright, not bad. Imperium as tag champs is not bad. It's pretty good. I like Imperium. I like them boys. Them boys are good.
Match.
Boys are good. On AEW's end, we had the Lance and Jake the Snake promo. I almost called him Jake Roberts. They come out. Jake is talking about how this ring is no man's land. How if anyone enters within the facility, that they're entering at their own risk. That they're writing the chapters of their own book. Jake's talking about how a woman's better cooking, cleaning, etc. Stuff like that. And how Cody's time is up. And then all of a sudden, Cody shows up in a Ford F-150. What I think was a Ford F-150, all black, pickup truck. And he's driving it, he's revving it. And he drives through and he knocks down a little barricade with some stuff in front of it.
That's how they hype it his matchup with that type of stuff?
Well, that's what he did with the Ford truck. He only went like 10 feet with it, maybe. 10 feet at most.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, okay, whatever. You're trying to be cheesy. I get it. I get the puns. I get the jokes. I get the jokes of it. It's like, I got it. Cool. I'm all right. Cody comes out. And all of a sudden, there's a big brawl. Now we're brawling all over the ring and all that other stuff. At one point, Cody threw a chair at Lance, and Lance just ate it. He just sat there and just ate it, just looked at Cody like, what are you doing?
Why are you throwing chairs at me for? Lance beats on him for a few, and then eventually Jake grabs on to him and tells him, "Let's go," and they leave. And Cody's just sitting there in the middle of the ring now. So it looks like they're going to build up this feud all the way up to Double or Nothing. It was a nice brawl. It was a nice little opening segment.
Next week's the Go Home show.
Yeah, I forgot. It is next week, the Go Home show. My days are running a little wild in my brain. After that, I had a tag team division promo. They gave a promo about showing, displaying all the tag teams in AEW. I think they gave off the top 5 teams, who's doing what and during what time, and how everyone's faring out in the division. It was a good promo to show off the tag team division.
Not bad. Then after hours, we got Tegan Knox versus Indy Hartwell. Decent match, solid time for both. I am liking the slow push for Tegan Knox, slowly getting her name big for big time matches. Half a cloud, nothing crazy, not insane or not anything like that. Right after that match, Rhea Ripley has a promo. Says she does not like Charlotte with the title. She will be the one to take it back, even if Io Shirai gets in her way.
Oh, right.
She will somehow get the title back from Charlotte.
So, like, it's going to be a fatal triple threat match. A fatal 4-way.
So you think.
A triple threat.
So you think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll find out later on?
We'll find out later.
All right. Next up, we had Jurassic Express versus Best Friends. We had some good chain wrestling from Jungle Boy and Chucky T. It was very fun to watch. Luchasaurus, they're building him as a monster that he is. At one point, Trent hit him with a hard spear. Like it looked like it took everything from Trent to hit that spear on Luchasaurus and to make it look good for Luchasaurus to sell. At one point, Orange Cassidy is at the. So after Trent hits that spear, Orange Cassidy gets to the front of the ramp, and he's trying to tell Trent to get up, and he's trying to cheer him on. And Rey Fenix comes out of nowhere with this flying kick and just murders Orange Cassidy. Okay? Now, let me tell you, once I seen that, I was like, oh no. I think I understand the theme of the show today. It's called the murdering of wrestlers. So keep that in mind. So Orange Cassidy gets murdered by Rey Fenix. MJF throws Jungle Boy into the ring post. And right after after MJF throws Jungle Boy into the ring post, the ref didn't see anything. Warlord picks up Marco's stunt. Like he's going to do a power slam. And he just sideways throws it into the barricades. Now Marco's stunt is killed.
That's a child.
So, he's apparently 20-something years old. So Marco is now killed. Marco's stunt is killed. He's done. And Trent hits his finisher on Jungle Boy, and I gave it 2 clouds. It was a really fun match to watch. It was very entertaining. It was really good wrestling all around. I don't think the little interference that they had hurt the match in any type of way. It wasn't a DQ finish. It was clean, pin in the middle. I'm fine with it.
Okay. On this side of town, we had ourselves an interim tournament match in the Cruiserweight Fake Super Cup tournament.
Your favorite.
Tony Nese versus Jake Atlas.
Sounds like it should be a good match.
Need I have to tell you what happens here?
Tony Nese took the pinfall.
Tony Nese went 0-3 in this tournament. Because Jake Atlas won this match.
Like I said, Tony took the pinfall.
Waste of time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they're building Jake Atlas up because he is doing something that you haven't heard in a while, especially in the WWE world. But I won't say anything. I gave the match 1 cloud because it was actually a good match. Fast paced and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, I felt bad for Tony Nese. I had a feeling they weren't gonna have Atlas lose again. So it was like, oh, this is it. The Tony Nese just asked for the papers, bro. Just go, just go.
Just get out.
You rather just work out at home. Don't waste your time with that. Like that. 0-3, man, for a former cruiserweight champion, out the tournament basically. Right after
Drake Maverick got a win in the tournament, does he not?
he beat Tony Nese.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
He beat Tony Nese.
I remember we had this conversation. Okay, go
He
ahead.
beat Tony.
What happened after? Go ahead.
And
Continue.
then
I'm sorry.
right after they had the Undisputed Era in a Zoom meeting.
A Zoom meeting. Okay.
Kyle O'Reilly made an appearance as well. He's growing himself a nice beard while filming his movie.
Uh-huh.
And he talks about how Adam Cole destroys Velveteen Dream, but also asks about Dexter Lumis and what's his deal. So then they play a little game where everyone counts to 3 and screams out a name that should handle it. They all count to 3, and they all scream Roddy, including himself. Roderick Strong picked himself. So I guess Dexter Lumis will face Roderick Strong. Don't know when. They didn't say. But
Probably next week.
that is the plan
Okay.
for that. And then I get to good stuff, but I'll let you go.
You got to the good
I
stuff.
get to good stuff.
I had Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker versus Hikita Shida.
Oh, yeah.
The Fatal 4-Way for the number 1 contenders match. Not a bad 4-Way for the women. Was not bad at all. Timing was off a bit. I'm all right with it. Timing was off just a little bit. At one point,
you're really not expecting much in that division right now.
no, but this match was this match took me away because
This is for the
number 1
title
contender.
shot?
Yeah, it's for the title shot. At one point, Penelope Ford went for like the Dragon Karana reverse.
Oh my God! I saw that part. Turn it around.
Yeah, so she went for it. Chris, I guess Penelope Ford went down with the spot. Chris went to go back, but somehow missed. I don't know what she did. She like, again, just timing was off, so she mistimed it a bit, and she just landed weird. So I had to take off a quarter of a cloud for that spot. At one point, Kip Sabian got into the way. He grabbed onto Chris Statlander. Penelope Ford runs at her. She moves. And then all of a sudden, Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian start making out.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Hikita Shida said enough of this and kicked the both of them with one enziguri.
That's a great wrestling move right there.
Yeah, Hikita Shida hit some knee strikes to the face on Penelope Ford and picks up the win. I actually gave it a cloud and a quarter.
So Sheeta's fighting
Shida's fighting Nyla Rose, but
at the pay-per-view.
pay-per-view. It's gonna get interesting later down in the night. It's interesting little promo they have.
Well, speaking of promos, the Star made another amazing appearance this time.
Finn Balor?
The lovely duo of Karrion Kross and Scarlett. They have their promo. They have the old Armageddon song, "The End Is Near," in the promo. They both say they are not here to shock the system or save you from black hearts. He said Ciampa was the first, but not the last on his list.
Oh, so maybe
Karrion Kross is a star without trying right now. It's already set up that it's most likely going to be him and Ciampa at, well, they'll fight, but I won't say where. Later on the show I will, but they'll fight somewhere, but that's later. But that was the best. That was like a highlight of the show. It was a great promo because of the song. The song made the promo happen.
Okay.
And it was all Karrion this time. No Scarlett talking.
Okay.
He said, "TikTok, time to wake up NXT." It was
Perfect. $1,000,000. He's $1,000,000 once again. A million on that.
All right. I had a Pineapple Pete promo. He talked about encouraging the new name that Jericho calls him. He doesn't do shakes, does fist. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad for Pineapple Pete. Pretty solid. Pretty good. Pretty solid promo by him. Not too shabby.
Highlighted his career.
Oh no, I get to that.
At that time.
No, yeah, you can say that. Got some TV time, you know. Talk about his 16-year career and stuff.
The Attitude Era came out.
Oh, DX.
DX came out.
The big announcement.
The big announcement.
All right, here we go. I'm ready for this. I'm excited. What was it? Hit me.
NXT TakeOver in your house.
I busted.
June 7th.
I busted.
On the WWE Network.
I busted. I busted. This is what they have people tune into their channel for?
Yep.
For that?
It is the NXT TakeOver in your house. And I so get the name because of the situation.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
Very catchy.
That was
very catchy.
It's kind of lame. That was kind of lame. I was expecting more than just... Yeah, I was expecting more than that.
That's why they didn't have William Regal sing. Because if Regal would have said it, it was like, oh, whatever. Who cares?
It's still whatever, who cares, but...
No, it's because Triple H and Shawn said it.
It's still whatever, who cares. It's just...
June 7th.
Right.
In your house.
Right.
TakeOver. That's where I think Cross and Ciampa will face.
Okay. All right.
To give him that nice TakeOver win.
All right. Steel cage?
No. One-on-one match.
No, I won't put it in steel cage.
No, he just got there. He only done 3 moves.
And he'll be all right.
He did 2 suplexes and a chokehold. You want a steel cage already? Let him do like 11 moves first or something. Jesus. Did 2 suplexes.
The man wants to attack people from behind and choke them out and beat them up in the backstage brawl.
First of all, he did not.
Put him in a steel cage. Let them be confined into something.
When he fought Leon Ruff, he did not hit him from behind. He was facing.
Leon Ruff is the one who caught the 2 suplexes in the chokehold. He did 3 moves on Leon Ruff, and that was it.
And you want a steel cage already? Let him show off his moves.
Yeah, let him show off his moves in a steel cage. Why not?
No, I don't want that. But yeah, that was the big announcement that they were.
I'm so excited. So excited.
I am.
I had Santana and Ortiz versus Kenny Omega and Matt Hardy. I must say, Santana and Ortiz their selling is really great. They're up there. They have like A1 selling. Like they could sell. The match started. They didn't wait for Matt Hardy whatsoever. They just attacked Kenny Omega straight up because Kenny had to come out first.
He's the best in the world.
So they just went out and attacked him. When Kenny was in the ring, there was a lot of high pace, a lot of fast action movement going on. And when Matt got into the ring, it kind of like slowed down, but it was good technical wrestling.
Now, when Matt got there, did it become a handicap match? Like, did he switch into another?
No. He was Damascus the whole match.
No, so it was a regular tag.
It was a regular tag match. He was Damascus the whole match. But I'm still going to call him Matt Hardy because...
Well, you got to go by that name, man.
Anyway. Sammy Guevara ends up coming out in the match. He has like on a neck brace and he's using the chair as a crutch to sell his him getting run over last week.
Oh God.
Yeah, Matt Hardy kills him, hits him with a DDT that just utterly destroyed him, killed him. Sammy died. Telling you, we checking off the list. Rest in peace, Orange Cassidy. Rest in peace, Marco Stunt. Rest in peace, Sammy Guevara. People are dying right now. Kenny hits a sick V trigger on Ortiz on the top rope. And then Matt Hardy hits his finisher to end the match. 2.5 clouds.
2.5.
2.5 clouds. It was really good. It was a very good match. I told you. It was fast paced when Kenny was in the ring. Then Matt Hardy got in. It slowed down, became very technical. A lot of good holds.
Kenny
It was
does
fun.
a lot of work for people, man.
Go
Kenny
ahead.
just leads
Go ahead.
the way.
Go ahead.
Next on my side, we had Cameron Grimes versus Finn Balor. Great match. Probably the best match of the night. Fast-paced action. A lot of counterattacks. Towards the ending of the match, Balor and Grimes are outside.
He throws Grimes into the ring. Damian Priest was out in the audience section where the chairs are just been chilling for the past hour or so. He doesn't say much. Balor doesn't say nothing to him. They just give a stare. Everybody goes, what's going on here? Balor gets on the apron. Priest comes out, whips out the nightstick, cracks Balor in the knee. And yes, I'm about to say this. Cameron Grimes defeated Finn Balor with the help of Damian Priest. I gave this match 2 counts. It was a good match, but I like Marinallo. He did a fantastic job of hyping it up. Like, this is an upset victory. Like, if you hit this with Vegas, he was coming out good.
Mm-hmm.
And right after the match, Damian Priest attacks Finn Balor. Then tells Balor the only way his name can live forever is if he takes out a prince. And while he's doing this, he has a steel chair choking Finn Balor while saying this. And says, attacking you 3 weeks ago was way better than doing this tonight.
Oh, so he's the one who attacked Finn, I guess. Okay.
So Damian Priest attacked Finn Balor in the back.
I definitely missed with Vegas.
And that is most likely another takeover in your house match.
Okay, that should be fun. That should be a hardcore match or a street fight, whatever they want to do.
And I guess this would be the squash that Finn Balor was talking about. Because he said when he finds who did it, it will be a squash match instead of a push.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, man, I just realized what you just said. I forgot about that, what he said. He's going to squash Damian Priest. This should be fun.
He said whoever did it was going to get squashed.
Okay. All right, I guess so. Next up, I had the Taz interview with Darby Allin, round 2. Taz wants to apologize to Darby for talking about his match last week, and he keeps on talking about it. He's talking about how Cody hit a regular amateur wrestling move. And then Darby Allin looks at him and he actually speaks. Darby can speak.
Nice.
And he opens up about being an amateur wrestling in the state of Ohio, coming in 3rd for the state championship.
Okay.
So Darby has some amateur background wrestling in him.
He's not just a
coffin
drop guy.
He's just not a coffin drop guy. He's not just your crazy guy who will take a crazy bump. He actually has amateur background in amateur wrestling. Very interesting. Next up, my favorite interview / promo of the night. So Akira Shida's doing a promo, and she says she's excited to face Nyla and beat her and all that other good stuff. And then Nyla Rose makes an appearance. And she goes, I'd like to congratulate you on your win, and I also have a present for you. And whacks her over the head. Whack!
With the belt?
With a kendo stick.
Nice.
And she goes, I found your kendo stick, bitch!
Wow.
And walks off.
Wow.
That was it. I was like, wow, that was the best one of the night so far.
Wow, I'm impressed with that one. That was good.
Yeah, it was really good. And she was she had her left hand out and she was holding the kendo stick with her right behind her back when she was talking to her and everything. And then she just pulls it out from her back and just right over the top of the dome. Just boop. And she just dropped the B-bomb. I was like, I found your kendo stick.
Very nice.
And that's it.
Great way to build a match.
Yeah. I have MJF versus Lee Johnson. MJF's first match back in quite some time. This was a bully beatdown. Don't have to say much about those. You know how those go. MJF won, gave it half a cloud. MJF gave a post promo. He talked about Jungle Boy and having ring rust, and how Marco Stunt had an open contract for a match, and he signed his name. So I guess that's what we're getting next week. No, we are getting that next week, actually.
So it's MJF against the 11-year-old.
Yeah, next week on Dynamite.
What a go-home episode. Wow.
It's a bully beat. It should be another bully beat now.
I don't know how he's gonna fight after getting thrown around, like you said.
Yeah, he was murdered, so I don't know neither. But Sammy Guevara came back to life at the coming up.
We get an Isaiah Scott interview. Talks about how he's going to advance to the next, or basically advance to the final match of the tournament. He says anybody that went 0-3 in the tournament should just quit wrestling.
Oh, Tony Nese.
So now we get Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Isaiah Scott.
Gentleman Jack, where the hell he's been?
He's been in the tournament.
He was in the tournament?
He's in the Cruiserweight tournament. And he's got a chest tattoo. That was his promo to build him up for the tournament. He feels like he's in his mean side now because he's got some tattoos on him. He's got a chest tattoo.
Wow.
Like Connor and everyone from Ireland.
What's wow, Jack Gallagher.
Well,
Changing.
Isaiah Scott was coming out for the match, and as soon as he was about to hit the ring, Tony Nese came from behind and threw him into the steel steps at the ring post.
Some tournament.
And said, "You will never get this. Even if I'm 0-3, at least I've had this. You will never get this." And Swerve tells the referee he's good to go, even though he was all messed up already.
Like they always do, even though they know they don't want to do it.
Tries to make a comeback. Wasn't enough. Gallagher gets another Vegas victory. And now Isaiah is eliminated from the Cruiserweight title match.
Is he also 0-3?
No, he is, I believe, 1-2 now.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I gave the match a half a card because it was really Tony Nese that did the work.
Gentleman Jack just took advantage.
And then right after that, I got Caden Carter versus Aaliyah. Need I have to say any more about your reaction?
I'm sorry. Aaliyah's not good in the ring, man. Her ring work is not good. She's been there she's been there as long as I can remember.
Well, I must say,
was it Total Divas 1?
I must.
She was there. No, that was JoJo.
I must say that this match in particular was actually decent. She had a little mean streak going on. Robert Stone came out, started scouting her. She got the victory, and it's looking like it's going towards a group thing with Aaliyah and Chelsea Green in the Robert Stone company.
Okay.
I gave her a quote.
You sound so excited.
Just a nice quote.
Right, I have my match right before my main event. So I have the co-main event. And it's Pineapple Pete versus Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
I got really excited for this. Pineapple Pete comes out. Pineapple Pete called a lot of pyro.
Okay.
He called Cody Rhodes pyro. To put it into perspective.
Wow.
He didn't know he was getting it. He was surprised at it. He got excited. You know, he does his entrance. He rolls all through. He rolls all the way through the ring, just rolling, and then he comes out to the other end of the ring. He sits on the apron. You know, does the whole, he's dancing to his music and all that other stuff, and cool, whatever. Jericho comes out and he's wearing a Pineapple Pete T-shirt. He has all of Inner Circle with him. He got the bat and all that other stuff. So remember what Shawn Michaels said in an interview that Jared Briscoe always told him that a good slap
does the match well.
Well, yeah. Jericho started off with a good slap.
Slap
Pineapple Pete. Slapped him silly. So Pineapple Pete looks. He gets mad. He drops an F-bomb on live TV. Starts attacking Jericho. So he gets Jericho all the way up into the corner. He runs from one corner. Runs at Jericho. Now he's all hyped and everything. He goes back to the corner again. Tries to do it again. Jericho hits him with the Judas effect. 1, 2, 3. End of the match.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Bully beatdown.
It wasn't a bully beatdown. Jericho hit him with a Judas effect. End the match. That's it. That was the match. I couldn't rate the match or anything. I thought it was funny. I was a little upset at first. I was like, really? This is what we built a month to? We built up a whole month for Pineapple Pete to get Judas effect one shot and that be the only move that knocks him out? I was like, okay, I guess. And then I started thinking about it while Jericho's doing the post-match interview. And I just started laughing about it. I was like, all right. I get it. So he's talking about Inner Circle versus. Wow, I have Inner Circle versus Inner Circle on my notepad. He talks about Inner Circle versus the Elite.
Good job.
He challenges them to a Stadium Stampede match
For what, next week?
for Double or Nothing.
Wow.
So it looks like. So he challenges them to a Stadium Stampede match. Vanguard 1 comes out of nowhere. He brings back the T-shirt that he took from Jericho. Jericho says, I guess you are here to let us know about what the Elite decides to do. And the Elite accepts the match. I don't know why Vanguard 1 accepted the match on behalf of the Elite. So, but I guess he does.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to have a Stadium Stampede match. Basically, it's a 5-on-5 street fight in a giant football stadium.
So basically the match they had last week,
Just in the stadium, though. Now they're going to do it in the football stadium. So they're going to be all over the field, in the stands. They're going to be everywhere. That's a lot of camera crew. That's a lot of work.
Jesus.
Yep.
They could pull it off.
Jericho's also talking to Vanguard 1, talking about the offer that he gave him, and that even if he did decide, they rescinded the offer, and they actually invited Floyd, which is the name of the bat, to Inner Circle, and he's the new as 6th member, and Floyd puts RIP to Vanguard 1.
He's gone.
Vanguard 1 is destroyed.
Whew.
Floyd destroyed Vanguard 1. There should be no coming back for Vanguard 1. Matt Hardy comes out. He's looking at Vanguard 1 like he lost his like his puppy just died. He's in the ring so sad. He's like picking up the pieces of Vanguard 1. And he's just laid down. He lays down on the middle of the mat before they go to commercial break with Vanguard 1. So looks like we're gonna get Vanguard 2 eventually.
Oh man. A new style Joan basically.
Basically. And then they gave me the lineup for next week. So I have MJS versus Marco Stunt. I got a Jake Roberts and Arn Anderson promo, which should be interesting.
Okay.
That's going to be two good mic skills in the ring going head to head. I have Orange Cassidy versus Rey Fenix if Orange Cassidy decides to be raised from the dead. And then I have John Moxley versus 10 from the Dark Order.
Very nice.
Yep.
Well, to end this show here, we had a dinner with the Garganos promo again. Johnny talks about his match with Dijakovic. Says he just showed an example of what happens when you mention his name. Consequences will happen. Candice LeRae says how the worthless get more chances and opportunities. She talks about how Mia Yim got the chance to fight Charlotte and not her. Gargano starts rambling about Keith Lee and how everyone is basking in his glory and he's not really a champion. So it's looking like we're gonna get Gargano and Lee for the North American title.
So Johnny Gargano is going to be a 2-time North American champion?
In your house. Takeover. In your house.
Yeah, definitely going to be in my house.
In Sukasa, Gargano and Keith Lee, and we're most likely going to get as well Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. But I don't know if it's for maybe for the takeover. Maybe. Add some matches.
That's a weird match that came out of nowhere.
Well, they both talked about the couple in the group in the promo.
The power couple thing. You're absolutely right. Power couples. I forgot. Mia Yim and Keith Lee are a power couple.
Yes.
They're not married. They're not engaged, but they are a couple.
Also in this, they show next week, Io Shirai will face Rhea Ripley, 1-on-1.
For number one contenders match?
Just a 1-on-1 match.
For what? Why? What's the point?
The way I could tell you from the way this looks like it's gonna go. Charlotte will most likely interfere, beat them up, and guess what they're gonna fight at?
Yeah,
in Tsukasa. Takeover. Baby.
Regal. I can see Regal coming out at the end of the beatdown and making the match.
Main event.
All yours.
Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle.
Hold on. So they have a tag match in the beginning of the show.
Yes, Matt Riddle, after they had the brawl,
Okay.
was caught after the commercial break, talking to Commissioner Regal, and Regal said, "Yes, okay, you can have it, enjoy." Riddle says, "Thank you." Interviewer goes to Riddle, says, "What's going on?" And Riddle was like, "Exactly what I wanted. Regal gave it to me. Me and Thatcher tonight, waiting for it." And boom, there's your main event. Thatcher and Riddle. They started the show as tag champs, and then they end the night 1-on-1. Good match, very great match.
So stupid. So
The first 3 minutes was very technical based wrestling.
Uh-huh.
A lot of nice spots. Then they started hitting themselves with stiff shots. Riddle got the victory with a weird roll up package win off a submission counter. Right after the match, Thatcher attacks Riddle and puts Riddle in an armbar in the middle of the ring to end the show. 2 claps.
That's it? So the show goes off air with Thatcher in the middle of the ring
Doing an armbar
to Riddle.
Riddle.
And did Riddle tap? Or he just
Riddle was tapping after because the match was over already.
But that's what I'm saying though, but you had the image of Riddle tapping in the middle of the ring to an armbar.
To end
the night.
Yes.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. What's going on over there, man? What the hell's going on in NXT?
Well, we have new tag champions.
What the hell's going on in NXT?
And it's looking like that they're all spending their time on the right person right now, Karrion Kross.
Jesus Christ.
But we got Rhea Ripley next week.
Whose match is probably going to end in a DQ.
We still get Rhea Ripley.
I don't understand NXT. I don't get it.
For your go-home show, we're giving you Rhea Ripley.
Okay, my main event was Christopher Daniels versus Mr. Oh, wait, let me correct myself. The AEW champion, Mr. Brody Lee. He got on Dasha a lot.
He won the belt?
He got on Dasha a lot about correcting her. So he is the self-proclaimed AEW champion, Mr. Brody Lee. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't need the Dark Order knocking on my door. I'm not trying to have...
Right, the Dark Order.
The what?
The Dark Order.
The Dark Order, exactly. No. The Dark Order. Don't. I don't need that. We don't need...
Order.
I don't need that. That's...
Who fought today? Number what?
No, Brody Lee versus Christopher Daniels. Okay. Right off the back, this is going to be a monster versus regular guy match. So you know, right off the back.
Oh, man.
Yup, Daniels tried to put in some offense. Brody cut him down every chance he get.
Wait, this was the main event?
This is the main event.
There was no... So, what? Kenny wasn't the main event?
No, Kenny was the co-main event.
Oh, that's terrible. What is this to build up?
But what did I tell you? The AEW title always goes on last. The main title always goes on last.
Oh,
so who has the title? Mr. Brody Lee. Guess where he goes on? Last on the card.
Well, they have to build him up. He's fighting him out. I get it now. Okay.
Right. So Daniels is getting cut down every chance he gets. So 10 gets on the apron. Right, he has a chair in hand.
How do you remember these people? Do they have numbers written on them or something?
10 has the Roman has the 1, 2, 3, 4 with the slash in between and the slash going through.
He has 2 of them.
He has 2 of them on each spot of his chest. So on his left side and right side, he has the number 5 on each side. So that's how you know who 10 is.
And how about the other ones?
They're
just randomly throwing numbers like that.
No, they're just the Goonies. They're just there.
Oh, this is just, oh my God.
They don't have names yet. Only 10 has a name.
10?
Yeah, only 10 has a name, which is 10.
Oh my God. Go on with this.
So, 10 is holding the chair. He gets on the apron. Scorpio, Sky, and Frankie Kazarian pull him off. The chair falls into the apron. Ref is distracted. Christopher Daniels takes the chair, hits Brody Lee with the chair. Big brawl breaks out in the middle of the ring with all the little lackeys and with all the lackeys, Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. Doesn't hit Brody Lee or Christopher Daniels, so it's not a DQ. Daniel hits the Fallen Angel on Brody Lee. Brody Lee kicks out at 1.
Nice.
Told you, monster versus regular man. Brody Lee hits his finisher for the win. I gave it 1 cloud.
I don't know. How is that a main event?
Post-match, Moxley appears.
Oh, nice.
Comes through the crowd. He starts taking out Goonies left and right.
Oh, who he hit? 5, 6, and 7?
I don't know. We could say he hit 5, 6, and 7. That's fine. If you want to go, he hit 7, 8, 9. That's cool too. It doesn't matter. So he's beat up on the Goonies. Brody Lee takes one of the Goonies. He throws him into the ring.
Oh, that was 8.
Him and 10 walk out with the title. Moxley's.
Also, 10's important.
Apparently 10 is important. That's why he's the only one with a name. Besides the Stu Grayson and I always forget the other guy's name. The Dark Order. Right? So Moxley gets on the promo. He said he can admire guts and seasoning the opportunity, but he can't with disrespect, and he talks about beating Mr. Brody Lee for the title at Double or Nothing.
Oh, Moxley?
Yeah.
Nice.
Moxley said he's going to end his AEW career before it even started.
Well, it was good to know him. It was good to know him. And he knows his numbers now from 1 to 10. So, we're learning something here.
So that was AEW for me.
Yeah, it sounded like okay as well.
Yeah, it wasn't too shabby. It wasn't too bad. Got to build up.
But you got a go-home episode next week.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun matches. Matches had their spots. AEW side, your side sounded pretty boring. Sounded like
it was good. We got new tag champions.
You guys sound like you had like a dead week of nothing to do.
We got new tag champions.
Oh, okay.
Rhea Ripley is coming back next week.
Okay. To DQ
we might get another $1 million promo from Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
May get another $1 million squash match from him too.
No, they'll announce it. Trust me, they will announce when he's fighting. Trust me on that. He'll be one of those guys. They'll make sure you know next week. Hey, he's gonna be here. He's gonna be here. Maybe I think we're getting Roderick Strong and Dexter Lumis. Maybe. Who knows? Or they're gonna save it for Insukasa Takeover. Takeover's looking like it's gonna be good.
Takeover is always good. When have you ever seen a bad takeover?
I don't know what they're gonna do with Cole though with this quick turnaround. Like who can you put him to fight? Like right off the bat, who can for the takeover? You're gonna have Adam Cole in that takeover. So probably Dexter Lumis versus Roderick Strong will probably be a match next week. Well, they didn't say, but I mean, I guess. And then do not give no Dexter Lumis a title shot. No, absolutely.
What if it happened?
then Cole should run right through him.
Dexter Lumis, Adam Cole, NXT Championship, takeover in your house. No. Sounds like you guys are gonna have a great main event.
No.
Meanwhile, I'm having a stadium stampede over here at Brawl.
No.
Going on.
Don't worry, that's not the main event.
I hope it's not. I just hope it's not.
I'm trying to think.
For your sake.
But I can't tell you who's gonna fight Adam Cole at TakeOver.
Velveteen Dream Part 2?
Oh no.
Woo.
No, I can't.
Was he even on this week?
Nope.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it was not on.
That's not good. I guess they're trying to figure out what happened with that accusation.
Shoot, they also had a Dakota Kai promo as well.
Wow, how you forget about Dakota Kai?
They had a Dakota Kai promo.
How you forget it? But it's over now. We're done with the review. I don't want to hear about the Dakota Kai promo.
What? It was good.
If it was that good, you would have remembered it.
I remember
you remembered it now at the end of the show?
I'm still talking about it. It happened in the episode.
Go ahead. Talk about your Dakota Kai.
It wasn't serious. It's just a simple hit. She did a promo. She talked about how when she got injured, no one really cared about it. They all cared about Tegan Knox because she got the documentary for the network.
Okay.
So basically, she was in Tegan Knox's movie or whatever, and then she didn't get one, so she felt like the company didn't care for her. And she said when she got back into the ring, she got, regular match while Tegan was getting big time matches. So she knew that during the War Games match, that's when she had to turn and do better for herself. And she also promoted Raquel Gonzalez and said she's the strongest, most fierce athlete in the women's NXT division.
I bet she is. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you, Leo, for forgetting Dakota Kai promo.
I said it. You see how important it really wasn't? Because you just said, okay, whatever, it's Dakota Kai.
If you guys like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification, and give us a thumbs up, please. Also, if you guys have any comments or questions, you want to correct us, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We have tough skin. Thank you guys for your support, and always remember, it's never a bad thing for Roll Up in Wrestling.